Morning. So I got some fucking hot ass coffee. I just woke up wearing my favorite sweatshirt. It's got like a fucking cigarette burn or something in it right there. And we're gonna learn some music. And we're gonna learn this shit fucking far past that fucking illusion that you noticed. Fucking good job on fucking spotting the lie. The lie? Hey, you wanna learn music? Fucking sit down and let me teach you how to read music for the next fucking 3 years before you ever fucking pick up an instrument. So you can fit in the orchestra and play it exactly as it's written. No fucking creativity for you, fucking Legion. They're trying to fucking. You spot that the whole thing is built of turning you into Legion, not a real fucking musician. Now, of course, there's a time and a place and a spot and the whole thing for reading music. But as far as putting it up front and saying, hey, it's better, you don't get to touch an instrument until you learn how to read music, was a fucking lie. It's how it sounds, how it feels, how you fucking play it, not how it's said on a fucking piece of paper. But beyond all those fucking lies, let's learn how to play this motherfucker. And the hard part of this is I'm actually going to teach you how to fucking play, which means it's all fucking work for you. Fun work. This is how you get to know yourself, how you get to know God. Fucking dive deep inside yourself. Practice this motherfucker. Now, the funny part is most people will never want to actually learn how to play. They want the illusion of it all. And what's that? Oh, guitar lessons forever, where they never really learned because it's hard. It's hard to play. It takes a lot of practice. People will think, oh, I'm not going to practice. I'll just take fucking guitar lessons forever and make it a big social event. You know, first for everybody, you'd have to weed out who you are. Are you one of these people that really wants to play, or do you just want some social thing? You know, do you want the illusion of fucking being a rock star? Do you actually want to experience what this thing does to your fucking soul? And when I say soul, it's so funny. I I'll use whatever fucking terminology, whatever word I fucking feel like, because it all goes off of my meaning. Like how you know what I'm saying by how it feels. So I'll say whatever the fuck I'll fucking make shit like that cartoon The Smurfs. I'll just start replacing everything with fucking Smurfy. You know, you'll fucking get it. But now what it comes down to is a system called caged. And funny, huh? Caged. Yeah, you learn how to cage yourself in this thing, then you fucking break free of the cage so you can run scales everywhere. But you never know, you'll never be able to do it unless you learn the cage first. Works just like everything else. So what it comes down to is five positions. You've seen this system before. Most people have that have tried to play guitar and you didn't know what it was for. You couldn't figure out like what the fuck does this thing even fucking do? So what? Fucking five pentatonic scales. So what? How do I fucking use these? What it comes down to is, let's say somebody's playing in C. Now here's my regular old C open chord everybody knows. Well, when you know caged, here's the C chord, here's the C, and if you notice, I'm using that open G that you already know, but it's making a C chord here. Yeah, and I went a fret too high. A C chord all the way up the fret, all the way up the neck. Between each one of these chords makes the pentatonic scale. So I could, and it fits with that C chord. So if somebody is playing a song in C, here's all my C chords and the pentatonic scales between them. There's all, of course, there's the full major scale, which then you can build the modes out of it. All of that stuff. That's how to play. That's it. You have your fucking 5 open chords, and you could change them into minor. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, and I don't want to fuck you over. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a link to a guy that shows you this entire system, how to play it, and the dude is fucking amazing. Amazing teacher at this shit. I'm just kind of getting you started because I know it's a value problem with this system. Why? What the fuck does it do? Why would I learn that? Especially if you're playing something like metal, or even if you want to be a solo guitar. You're going to start out with these chords going up the neck, all around. And you watch me do it and you go, oh, okay, so what? No big deal. Yeah, it's going to take you about a fucking month to get the fucking fingering for that one. And the fucking minor version for it, you're going to be sitting around crying like a fucking baby for a long fucking time before you're able to do this fucking chord. Do you have the fucking stamina? Are you fucking badass enough to practice? To be able to play this shit? To be able to do it? That's what it comes down to. So now I'm going to give you a link to True Fire. And it's so awesome that the symbolism always lines up with everything. This website has some of the most awesome fucking symbolism, and it just happens, it's showing everything. Happens to have the most fucking awesome fucking guitar teachers to teach you real fucking shit. It's just fucking amazing. So I'll throw the link in the description box.